The first way that I ever started to make money online was through digital products. And this was way before I became a YouTuber or an influencer. And if I would have known then what I know now, which I'm going to share with y'all, I would have been so much more successful with starting my first digital product. If you're curious and serious about making money with digital products, then this is the only video that you ever need to watch, okay? Because I'm gonna be breaking down all of the things that you need to know on how to go from broke to making over $5,000 a month in 60 days with digital products alone. What's up, money makers? Welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Diamond Chanel, and here we talk about all things money. Now, not only do we talk about money, but I also teach you how to thrive and not just survive. One of the ways that I've done that is through creating digital products. So I'm only telling you exactly what I know and what I have experience with. So we're going to get into all the nitty-gritty and the details that you need to know about creating your first digital product. Now, one thing I'm going to always try to be on this channel is real. So let's be real. Are you going to become an overnight success and start making thousands of dollars by tomorrow? No, probably not. But if you do all the tips that I'm going to be sharing with you, then you will be able to make money within your first 60 days with creating your digital product. And trust me, I'm going to go over all of that and how you get started with it. How do we actually start creating these products? I'm going to break it down for you. The first step that you need to do is to identify a niche. What are you passionate about? What do you know a lot about? And really, what is your divine talents, your divine skills that God has placed within you? If you have like a lot of trouble with figuring out what that is, I noticed a lot of times it's because there's a lot of emotional barrier stopping you, perfectionism stopping you, the fear of being judged by others. And so I want to share with you guys, I'm actually working on a book and it's called From Ink to Income. And it's really special to me because this is something that God has planted in me for years now, and it's finally manifesting. So I'm super excited about this. And if you want to know what your divine purpose is and how to use that to actually thrive in your life, to have the life of your desires, then I want you guys to comment ink in the comment section. So the book is called From Ink to Income, and it's going to tell you about the power of writing things down, the power of journaling, and how that's directly connected to success, and how to discover the things that God has implanted in you to use for your own provision. So just wanted to plug that in. If that sounds like something that you need, I want y'all to comment ink in the comment section. Now, going forward, the second thing that you need to do is choose your product type. So are you going to do ebooks? Are you going to do templates? Are you going to do courses? Are you going to do e-guides? Like, the possibility for this is endless for what you can do. Then you need to design your product, so you can use tools like Canva. And I also have some additional tools that you can use to help you create these products. Next, you need to set your price. Well, you need to think about the transformation of the product. So it's not about how long it took you to create it, how many hours you put in. When you think like that, you're thinking like an employee and not a boss. A boss thinks about, how is this product going to impact the person that gets it, right? So if you're creating stickers, obviously there's not a great impact about stickers. So you want to keep your pricing under $5. But if you're creating a tool, for example, like a grant template application that can help people get thousands of dollars in free money, well, that's extremely valuable. So someone could be purchasing that for $20 to even $70 because you are charging per value and not per hour. You have to switch your mindset there. Another thing you want to do is research your competition and see how much they are charging for their digital products, and that will give you a good guideline of where you need to be. So what kind of digital products are going to be right for you? Here's some examples. Ebooks and guides help you share your knowledge on a specific topic. Printables are going to be anything that people are meant to print out and then use. So this can be like to-do lists, wall art, planners, things like that. Then there's templates. So that can be social media templates, resume templates. The point of a template is to have most of the work done for the person, and all they have to do is fill out their specific information. So that's mostly what we do. We sell templates, which are things that are already done for the customer, and they just have to fill out their own information and then print it out. So we kind of do a fusion of both templates and printables. And then there's courses, which most people already know. I have my own course on building a passive income empire, and that's where you teach a skill or knowledge in depth. Okay, so that's where you're going to take a couple of hours to really break down what you know and teach people how to do it. And that takes more time. So, this is why when people are a little bit upset about digital courses, where they think that they can get all of that information from YouTube, it's really not the same. So even the information I'm giving you here in this video, I couldn't possibly give you every little thing that you need without spending hours on doing it. So that's the point of having a digital course, which is what I do in my course as well. I go through the process with you. I show you all the possibilities, and I break down and give you tutorials on how to actually build that product. So that's the point of having a digital course. All right, so let's get into some of the questions that people always ask, which is, what platforms do I use to get started? The number one that kind of always pops up is going to be using Etsy. And I'm so for using Etsy. I'm not against it, but we're going to talk about some pros and cons in a second. But Etsy is a really great place for someone who has never created a digital product to get started with testing out digital products and making their first couple of dollars. However, with Etsy, there is a lot of competition, and Etsy does take a percentage of sales. I believe they take about 20 cents per listing. So you have to give Etsy some of the money that you make from that digital product. The problem with that is most of the time when you're creating a digital product, you're probably starting off with the pricing being quite low. So that may affect you in the beginning, but if you continue going and if you continue getting sales, then it really isn't a problem, because you'll still be earning a profit, and you're using Etsy because they have traffic already coming to their site, which means that there's going to be a better chance of somebody stumbling over your product and purchasing it. But that brings me to the second platform that you want to use, which is going to be your own website. Now, this is how I primarily sell digital products, and we have made over $200,000 worth of revenue by creating a website that sells nothing else but digital products. So social media is also going to be one of the great platforms to use to either bring traffic to your website, bring traffic to your Etsy shop, or bring traffic to your link in bio, where you can also sell digital products there. And I'm going to get into more about social media in just a second. So going over again, if you want to get started as a beginner, you don't want to do any social media, then you might want to consider selling your products on Etsy. And though there is a lot of competition over there, I don't see competition as a bad thing. What you can do is look at the type of product that you want to sell. Go see if somebody else is selling it on Etsy, because if they are, that means that people are actually looking for it. And you want to see what they're doing well, where they're lacking, and fill in the gap there. I literally started an Etsy shop for the products that we sell on our website, just to get some additional reach and to get some additional sales. I started that about 2 to 3 days ago, and we already have 2 sales. So we are using Etsy ads, which we're putting maybe $1 behind so that we can get more traffic and get in front of the competition. But we're literally able to make sales within 3 days, which has been great. So I'm going to keep you guys updated on that, and maybe I'll make a whole video just on our new Etsy shop and how it's doing within the next couple of weeks. Going back to social media is going to be your best friend. And don't look at social media as this big scary thing. It's not scary. You use it every single day to connect with different people. Look at social media as a way to get your face out there and to build community. When you're confident in the fact that you have something valuable to offer, then you won't be so afraid of telling people about it, because you know that it's really going to help people. And that brings me to my next part. Listen, let's get real about stop creating digital products to sell to your friends and family. They're probably not going to buy it, and it's not for them. It's for other people that you can connect with that's actually going to value you and value what you create. Because I already know, y'all, Y'all gonna try to create this digital product and push it to your friends on Facebook, and they're not gonna buy it. And then you're gonna get discouraged and say, oh, it didn't work for me. You gotta go beyond your friends and family and try to reach out to different people and really connect with your tribe. Now, that goes into our next segment. Don't limit yourself to simply using social media. I understand that there are other things that come into play where people don't want to show their face or they don't want to put themselves out there. I totally get it. So, there are some other things that you can do, such as starting a blog, starting a newsletter. This is also another way that you can build community, connect with people, and offer them a solution to their problem, which is going to be your digital product. And though I want you to do what's comfortable for you, I also want you to challenge yourself to get out of the box, to get out of fear of putting yourself out there. Also, don't neglect collaborating with other people. Now, this can be your friends and family. If they have the same vision as you and you guys have something in common where you guys can connect and tackle social media together, tackle other platforms, blogs together, then by all means do that. Let me tell you an example, right? So my uncle has a book and it's called The Smart Way to Slow Flipping, right? He gave me his ebook that he created and it didn't cost him anything to do so. He had the designs ready, he had the content ready. I created a website for him in literally 24 hours. By that same night, we got on live, myself, my mother, and my uncle. And by the end of that live, he made $300 in 1 hour by simply telling people about his book, what it does, and where they can find it. And again, this was something that I was able to create and get started for him within 24 hours. Now, listen, I know it's really unfortunate. A lot of people don't have a me in their lives. And it's very sad. But there are easy ways to make websites. You can go to Canva and they have plenty website templates. You just need to fill out your own information, change up the colors a little bit, and you can have a website in 24 hours as well. But the point is to get with other people that have the same vision as you, maybe that are in the same niche as you, and saying, hey, let's jump on live. Let's do a video together. Let's pull our platforms together, even if you only have 100 followers each. If you have 100 followers and your best friend has 100 followers, y'all got 200 followers together that you can start pushing your digital product to. Now, a huge feature that you need to be using once you build up your website is email marketing. There are days where we make $1,000 in a day from one email. And we do this very often. What a lot of people don't tell you about creating digital products is that you need to have an email list so that you can stay in contact with the people that are interested in joining your email list. And by the way, if you guys need some ideas and if you want to see what a good email list looks like, you guys can go to my website, millennialmoneymaking.com, and you can get the book 350 Digital Product Ideas. That book presents 50 different niches. So there's something in there for everybody. And it's going to give you some ideas on how to start getting your digital product. But also you get to see how I structure my email list and also how I continue to make extra sales by simply sending out these emails. So that's something that you don't want to neglect. And it has been a huge part of our business and brings in 50% of our revenue. So with all that being said, you should have a clearer image in your head of what kind of product you would want to sell and how you would sell it. And that's simply by being your authentic self, building with those around you, offering a solution, and creating a high quality design product. If you do this and you constantly put out and just tell people, hey, I have this digital product, this is what it's going to do for you, and you focus on the transformation rather than the information of that product, then you have a better chance of having a successful business and start making your few $100s in the first 60 days. And when you really get into this and you keep doing it over and over again, then you can very much make $5,000 or more in your digital product business. So we make on average, on a low month is going to be about $3,000. On a higher month is going to be $7,000 to $8,000 per month simply by selling digital products. And that's just one digital product. We have many. We have courses, we have ebooks, we have so many other ways to generate that income. And so that's what you want to think about. So I hope that this video made sense. So maybe you've listened to this video and you found out, okay, maybe digital products isn't exactly my thing. We do have a program coming out. I'm collaborating with my mom, Sherry Beckley. In this program, we're going to give you practical ways that you can start earning money on your own time within the first 30 days. And not only that, but we help you take that side hustle, turn it into a business so that you can start building business credit and start getting thousands in funding and building up your business profile quickly. We have a wait list available that you can fill out, no cost to you. You're just filling out the wait list, and we'll keep you updated when the program rolls out. So that's going to be in the description box. You can also get the 350 digital product ideas if you need some more ideas to get your brain rolling on what you can actually create. And remember to be on a lookout for my book that's coming out in the fall, From Ink to Income. Go down in the comments section and type out ink or leave me a pen emoji. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you want some more money-making tips to show you how to thrive and not just survive in this life, then you want to check out these two videos here because they have plenty of information for you. Okay, I'll see you all in the next one.